Did you see what happened to the flag bearer yesterday?
Who, me?
You. It's almost too good to be true. It's actually pretty hilarious. An all-time moment of LeBagginess for LeBag. And obviously, that would be saying something. I'm not saying it's all his fault, but he did bag it up at a rather baggy time. In case you missed it, it happened at the very end of that head caving that Team USA put on Brazil in the Olympic quarterfinal yesterday. Braun checked out with 3 minutes left and a 34-point lead. And as he went and found a seat on the end of the bench, he heard a rising swell of cheers from the crowd. Naturally, he thought it was for him. Naturally. He looks up on the scoreboard and he sees himself. And then he knows it's for him. And he heard the cheers, and they were getting more and more aggressive and more raucous. Naturally, he had the only thought that King James was ever going to have in that moment. Naturally, LeBag did the only thing that anyone who knows anything about LeBag would expect him to do. Think that they were all cheering for him, that they were all there for him. One small problem. They were not cheering for him.
The minutes that you do play, that you play at a high level, and he said he thinks everybody's done that really from the exhibitions all the way through. And we've seen that again tonight as this crowd is responding. Somebody just stood up. The question is,
it's an Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah. As Caboclo slams inside.
I can't see. Is that the swimmer?
It could be Marchand. I think it's Marchand in here. It is.
It is.
Yeah, of course it was Leon. Of course that was for Leon. Of course that was not for LeBag. Man, that is so brutal. He's crowning himself. He's crowning himself, and nobody's even looking at or caring about him. Man, that is beyond awkward. It's just embarrassing. And then you've got people clipping it and putting it out on social media, and then it's even more embarrassing, and it's even more humiliating. Like, of course the locals were not going that insane for LeCap. I mean, I'm sure they like him just fine. But they definitely were not going to lose their minds because he checked out of that game with a 34-point lead. The only person who thinks that LeCap is that important is LeCap. But I do have to give him this much. The dude did get screwed by like this perfect storm of awkward. He checks out. He's feeling the high of another truly great performance. And by the way, it was another truly great performance. Then he hears the cheers. Then he looks up. Then he sees himself on the scoreboard. And he's him, right? So of course he thinks it's for him. It's all too perfect. It's almost like he was set up. It's almost like Leon was waiting for LeCap to come out of the game before making that grand entrance on his own. And you had this perfect storm of awkwardness and baggery. I almost feel for LeCap on this one. That was pretty tough. Usually his bagginess is exclusively and totally on him. This one's really only actually partially on him. This one really proves that everybody has moments like this. It proves that, well, happens to us all. It was just, that was you, Hardy. It was just really an awkward cap to a really awkward day for LeCap. Because that's not the only thing. Because he also had all the shine and all the spotlight from that game ripped from him by KD.
Happens to us all.
Way to get that done today, Alex. Way to get it in the same hour, Alex. Welcome to the party, pal. Back to KD. I'm sure we'll get back to you later on, Alex. Back to KD. Okay, there you go. Starting to redeem yourself already. So KD becomes the all-time leading U.S. Olympic scorer, men's or women's. You know, KD is really getting in the way of this Olympic run being all about LeBron. And so much credit to KD, by the way. I mean, honestly, this dude's incredible. Yeah, I know, hot take, right? Good take, Rome. KD's incredible. No, I mean, he's incredible. Like, I know. People see him as the ultimate gravy trainer, ring chaser, serial social media troll, a dude with burner accounts who spends way too much time getting hooked way too easily by eggs and randos. But when you get right down to it and you want to talk ball, it's absurd how good this guy really is. In fact, here's a hot take. He might actually be underrated. He might actually not be getting enough credit for all this hooping.
I'm Kevin Durant. You know
and what he's done in this tournament. Straight off injury, right? Straight off an injury where he was out months. At 35 years old, this guy just shows up, hits the hardwood, and he's like sensational. He's been incredible, and so is his commitment to USA basketball over the years. He's now just 2 games away from being the first man with 4 golds. First man with just 4 golds. Not in just hoops, but in any sport. And at that point, he's going to be the undisputed best Team USA basketball player ever, if he's not already. Unfortunately for LeCap, because you know he wants that.
Who, me?
Yes, you. You know he wants that. Because he wants everything. And that's one of the only things that he doesn't have. So you know he wants that badly. Not only did LeCap get his shine ripped by KD making history yesterday, LeCap also took elbow in the face and wound up needing stitches. So not exactly a banner day for Le Flag Bearer. That is, and I'm going to give him his flowers, that is, until you look at the box score. LeBron had 12 points, 9 dimes, 3 boards, and 3 steals. Like damn near perfect. Damn near a perfect game. I mean, it's a joke right now. It's just stupid. This guy's playing out of his mind. The whole team is playing out of their collective minds right now, but LeCap has been their best player going all the way back to the friendlies and the tune-ups. I mean, I can't take that away from this guy. You think that dude wants that Olympic MVP very much? He may even want that Olympic MVP more than he wants to wreck what's left of the Space Jam franchise. So these dudes put up 122 against Brazil, and they never even really hit top gear. They basically never even broke a sweat. Now they get a test. Pretty serious test. Probably their biggest test. They get Joker and Serbia in the semis. Yes, if you look at the scoreboard, they obliterated them the last time they played. But remember the weird anomaly with that game. When Joker came out of the game, they ran roughshod over them. When Joker was in the game, they played them even. They played them straight up. Literally, they played them straight up. But when Joker came out for like 9 minutes, they ran him right off the floor. So can Joker play all 40? He's going to have to. Either way, I'm going to say things, and they're still big favorites. There's still heavy favorites in that game, the USA. Either way, things are looking pretty amazing for Team USA. The only bad look for Team USA right now is LeBag crowning himself, thinking that all those cheers were for him when they weren't. Aside from that, all the rest of the looks coming off this team are pretty awesome, including LeBron, who's been incredible. Come on, if you're watching this on the stream, tell me this is not funny. Man, they love me. Man, they love me. Yep. Here I am. Yep. Crowning myself the king. I am the king. I am the king of the Olympics. I am the king of the world. Of course they love me. Everybody loves me. They do. Well, dude, they like you. They like you. Just not nearly as much as their own. It's almost like LeBron's like, you know what? I'll tell you what. I've been all over the world. And I'm worshipped all over the world. Everybody sees me as the king, no matter where I go. But damn, I had no idea folks in France got me as well as they did. Now, these people get me. Then again, he did get deked badly when they put him up on the scoreboard. I want to meet the guy who did that. That was actually funny. If they did that to do that, that's my favorite thing in the Olympics so far. I've been all about Noah Lyles. saying that that's the best thing about the Olympics. The best thing would be the Jumbotron operator that waited for Leon to walk into the arena and then intentionally put Le Cap up on the Jumbotron to make him think that they were cheering for him to get him to crown himself because he knew we'd have memes and it would go viral. You, my friend, are a legend, whoever you are, if that's what you did. You want to talk, let me tell you something. You want to talk about an engagement farmer.
The engagement farming.
Freaking Farmer John, man. My man is kicking out sausage, bacon, everything. That is the finest farm on the entire planet, if that's what happened.
People
Hey, JJ, what up, dude?
about that too, huh?
That would be the greatest. And there's some teams that have social media teams that are really good, really trolly, really energetic, really creative. But I'm telling you, if somebody got it in their head there, Leon's coming. Leon's going to be here. Leon will walk into the arena. Wait a minute. Can you see somebody directing this back in a CR somewhere? Hold Leon. Like they've got somebody outside holding Leon. Not yet. Wait for LeBron to come off the floor. Wait, tell him to wait. Leon's like, come on, man. Can I come in and watch? Not yet. Like they've got Leon, and they're holding him back, the guy with the headset. And LeBron, and a clipboard. And LeBron's coming out of the game. Wait, Leon, wait. 5, 4, go. And then there's LeBron looking up at the scoreboard. The scoreboard guy puts LeBron up. Leon walks in. The applause comes. It gets louder. And then the moment LeBron crowns himself. They weren't cheering for you, dude. That would be the trolliest, farmiest moment ever. Man, I hope that's true.
Whoever came up with that need to be fired.
No, whoever came up with that bleep needs to be promoted. I just hope that that's not just some crazy, awkward coinky-dink.
Awkward.
You know what? That person, even LeBron would agree with this. The person who did that, if the person did that, is the LeBron James of engagement farming. Man, I want that to be true.
LeBron James of
Engagement farming.